Hi all, welcome back to the channel and I am in Samira, and in this video I am going to explain about rule-based classification. So as the name suggests that here classification is done based on some if-then rules. So here is the structure of the rule where here the if part is called rule antecedent and then part is called precondition. And here is the example of the rule. So here in the rule antecedent part we are having some attribute tests which are ended together by using logical end. And whereas in rules precondition, we are having some class labels. So if at all, if the condition in a rule antecedent holds true for a given tuple, we say that the rule is satisfied. And coming to the quality of the rule, we are having two measures to assess the quality of the rule. That is coverage and accuracy. So what is meant by coverage of the rule? So coverage of the rule is nothing but percentage of tuples that are covered by the rule. So coverage of the rule is nothing but percentage of tuples or records that are covered by the rule. So this is called as coverage of the rule. Coming to the accuracy of the rule. So accuracy of the rule is nothing but percentage of records that are correctly classified by the rule. So this is accuracy of the rule. So coming to the formula. So here coverage is given by n covers by mod d and accuracy is given by n corrects by n covers, where n covers is the number of records covered by the rule and mod d is the total number of tuples in the given dataset and n correct is the number of records correctly classified. Let us take an example here. The rule given is age is equal to youth and student is equal to yes, then Bayes computer is equal to yes. Let us see how many records are covered by this rule first. So here if you observe, records 1, 2 and 8, 9, 11 has age is equal to youth. So out of these 5 records, how many have student is equal to s? That means student value as s. So if you observe, record 9 and record 11 has student value as s. So we have two records are covered for this rule. Then what is meant by coverage and what is meant by accuracy of the rule? So coverage is nothing but n covers. N covers in the sense how many records are covered here? 2 records are covered here out of 14. So this is nothing but 14.28. Similarly, accuracy. So here out of 2 records, how many records are properly classified? So if you see according to the rule, what is the destination class? What is the final class label? That is yes. And here what is the actual class for the records 9 and 11? That is also S. So if these 2 records are classified by this particular rule, they leads to correct classification. So how many records are correctly classified here? Here 2 records are correctly classified. That means here we are achieving 100% accuracy for this particular rule. So this is about rules quality of the rule, rules coverage and accuracy. And coming to the key terms associated with associated here, we need to discuss about triggering and firing a rule. What is meant by triggering and what is meant by firing a rule? Triggering is nothing but if a rule is triggered, if a rule, let us say R, is triggered for the record X, that means that it is satisfied by the record. So if a record is satisfied by the rule, then it is called as a rule is triggered. What is meant by firing? If R is the only one rule satisfied for that particular record, then we can fire the rule to classify that particular record. If particular record X is satisfied by more than one rule, that means rule 1 covers the record X and rule 2 is also covers the record X. In such case, there is an ambiguity, there is an uncertainty which rule to fire. So here when a rule can be fired, if at all there is only one rule that covers the record, then that rule can be fired to classify that particular record. Let us take an example. Here if you observe, here we are having 2 records, record 1 and 2. And if you observe here, record 1 is covered by rule 1. First record is covered by rule 1. So rule 1 covers this first record, whereas rule 3 covers this second record. So what is rule 1? Gives birth is equal to no, and can fly is equal to yes. So here rule 1 is rule 1 says that particular records leads to birds class. So here the classification is birds, and at the same time rule 3 says that the classification is mammals. And what is the condition of rule 3? Gives birth is equal to yes, and blood type is equal to warm. So if this is the case, the classification is mammals. Since rule 3 is satisfied here, satisfies the record, second record, the class of second record is mammals. So here rule 1 is triggered for the first record, rule 3 is triggered for the second record. And since R1 is the only rule triggered by first record, it is fired. That's why the record is classified as birds. And here also R3 is the only rule triggered for the second record. R3 is fired, and the particular second record is classified as mammal. What if there is more than one rule? One extra rule is there here. Let us take, we are having one more rule in the rule set, and which says that gives birth is equal to yes, and can fly is equal to no. Gives birth is equal to yes, and can fly is equal to no. If this is the case, the class is fish. So if you observe here, this particular second record is also triggered by rule 6 now. The second record is also triggered by rule 6 now. So there are two rules that covers the second record. Now which rule to fire? This is the ambiguity which should be actually avoided. And next, coming to the characteristics of the rule, we are having two basic characteristics for the rule set, that is mutually exclusive rules and exhaustive rules. So what are mutually exclusive rules and what are exhaustive rules, and what are the conditions to say that the rule set is mutually exclusive, and what are the conditions to say that the rule set is exhaustive? So there are two conditions are there for to say that rule set is mutually exclusive. So here the first condition is no two rules triggered by the same record. So if no two rules are triggered by the same record, then we can say that the rule set is mutually exclusive. And one more condition is there: if every record is covered by at most one rule. So if every record is covered by at most one rule. So if every record is covered by at most one rule, then also we can say that the rule set is mutually exclusive. Now, how we can say that the rule set is exhaustive? What is the condition to say that the rule set is exhaustive? Here is also another condition is there. So here, if all attributes are covered by the rule set. So first condition is if all attributes are covered by the rule set, and the second condition is each record is covered by at least one rule. So if each record is covered by at least one rule. So if this is the case, we can say that the rule set is exhaustive. If this is the case, we can say that the rule set is exhaustive. What is the condition for mutually exclusive? If no two rules are triggered by the same record, and if every record is covered by at most one rule. What is the condition for exhaustive? If all attributes are covered by the rule set, and if each record is covered by at least one rule. But in some cases, some rule sets, rules present in some rule set are neither mutually exclusive nor exhaustive. Let us take an example to see such cases. So here, if you observe, we're having three records here. We are having 3 records here, and where the first record triggers rule 3. The first record triggers rule 3, and rule 3 is the R3 is the only rule covered by the first record, so it can fire. So what is the class label of the first record? Mummel, because it leads to Mummel's class. The class label of first record is Mummel's. Whereas coming to the second record triggers 2 rules, R4 and R5. So here is an ambiguity, here is an uncertainty. So according to the mutual exclusive, if no 2 rules are triggered by the same record, but here this is not the case. So here it doesn't follow the mutual exclusive property. And whereas coming to the third record, it triggers none of the rule. That means no rule is satisfying the third record. What is the exhaustive property? If each record is covered by at most one rule, but this third record is not covered by any of the rule in the rule set. So this rule set not obeying the exhaustive property. So some rule sets may either not following the mutual exclusive property nor following the exhaustive property. So which should be actually avoided. And next, coming to the rules generation by using the decision tree. How to generate the rules by using decision tree, we will see. So here, from a constructed decision tree, it is very easy to generate the rules which should follow the mutually exclusive property and exhaustive property. So now how to generate the rules, we will see. So the rules are generated from the decision tree. One rule is created for each path from root to leaf node, and all nodes along the path are logically ended together to form the if part, and leaf node forms the then part. So if you see here, you can consider this path first. So refund is equal to yes. So if refund is equal to yes, it leads to which class? No class. So here, this forms the rule 1. And consider the next path. If refund is equal to no, let me change the color first. If refund is equal to no, and marital status is equal to single or divorced, and taxable income is less than 80K, then it leads to which class? No class. So this forms rule 3, rule 2. And what is the rule 3? Take the another path. Take the another path. If refund is equal to no, marital status is single or divorced, taxable income is greater than 80K, then it leads to S class, which becomes rule 3. And now take another path of the decision tree and form another rule. So if refund is equal to no, again, and marital status is equal to married, then it leads to which class? No class. This forms a rule 4. Like this, we can form best rules from the decision tree, which are mutually exclusive and exhaustive. So this is all about rule-based classifiers. And thank you for watching the video patiently, and please subscribe the channel for more interesting updates. Thank you.